Not really getting. So hey everybody, I'm here at Publix. We're about to go in and get some, do some grocery shopping. I'm really doing more window shopping today and just helping you guys kind of navigate the grocery store. So we're gonna walk in, and my bro here is gonna hold the camera for me once we get out. Okay. He's chefy, but he doesn't want to be on camera, so I have to do all the talking here. Okay. All right. Hey, Dale. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around. We're walking into Publix. I'll pass him the camera once we get in the store. So it's Temple Tuesday, and I just want to show you guys, you know, there's a lot of vegan stuff out on the market these days, and people are, you know, it's the new black, as I keep saying. Vegan is the new black. And so now a lot of people are buying more vegan stuff, and then a lot of people are still confused. So I thought it might be helpful to go to the grocery store every now and then, just show you guys kind of what I typically buy. Depending on how much time we have, I'll show you some of the junk vegan food that you really shouldn't do too much of. A lot of people don't realize that Oreos are actually vegan, believe it or not. So, but of course you don't want a lot of those. Let's turn this around. And Reggie, I'm gonna grab a cup. Oreos are vegan. Yeah, you didn't even know that, did you? Okay. The cookies. Let's go look at some Oreos. Here. Okay, you guys. So we're going to spend a lot of time in the produce department, but I do want to show you guys the Oreos first. Can I get myself together here for 1 second? Oh no, you can put the camera back on me, it's okay. All right.
It's just like your mother.
What?
You're just like your mother, getting ready in all manner of places.
Look at these. Now these look interesting. Okay, so let's look at these, you guys. I want to show you guys. You don't have to zoom in. It'll do it on its own. Why I would not purchase these. It looks good so far. Oats, oat flour. I don't do a ton of oats, but I would sometimes. Cranberries, sunflower seeds, dried apples, raisins, coconut. But then they come down here and they put this organic cane juice in here and organic sugar. And that cancels out all the goodness, which is unfortunate because this could be a great snack. And the reason why they're doing it is because it's cheaper to use the cane sugar than it would be if they just would use coconut sugar or a little bit of agave. So, and that's too expensive. Even for this price, they could have done better. And see what's in this one. Yeah, organic sugar, organic cane, and invert sugar. That's still sugar. You could also make this at home yourself. A lot of people don't want to do that, but you could make this at home yourself, and it would be much. Then you can control what's in it. All right, so I just want to show my brother that these Oreos are vegan, and then we're gonna go over to the produce section. But I mean, a lot of the stuff in here is naturally vegan. So every now and then, y'all, I will come and check like the natural cookies and stuff, just to see if there's any new kinds out that don't have sugar in them, but they still all do. So like this Enjoy Life. Enjoy Life makes a chocolate chip that's vegan, that's very good. And that one does have a little bit of sugar in it, so sometimes I'll compromise on that, but all these cookies have sugar in it. Cane juice. And then there's juice concentrate in here. So they could have just left it at that, but they added the cane sugar in there.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. So far, all these kashis, they all have sugar in them. All right, and again, sugar, highly addictive, spikes your blood sugar. You don't need it. You can use dates, you can use agave, you can use maple syrup. This brand down here, Pamela's, at Kroger, there is one that's made with agave, and it says that right on the front. It doesn't taste that great, but if you just had to have a cookie fix, you know, you could do it. But so far, no. But I predict this year there's going to be a lot more products that don't have sugar in them. Watch, people are waking up. Now, one of these cookies, these Wortman cookies, the sugar-free is also vegan. So I wanted to check out the ingredients for that. But I still feel like it would just taste kind of gross. Wheat flour, so I wouldn't want the wheat flour anyways. Sorbitol, maltodextrin, cornstarch, natural lemon flavor. What is that? Soy lecithin, and then anything that contains these artificial colors, you don't want that. Definitely want to avoid those. Best thing to do is make your own. There's a brownie recipe I've shared on this page. You can go and you can check that out. All these sugar-free cookies up here too. They have the sweetener that they have in them is artificial. It'll mess up your stomach.
Excuse us.
Goodness.
Okay, Reggie, let me show you these Oreos.
Ooh, really? They want to
Pardon me, man.
All right, I told my brother Oreos are vegan. All right, so. Okay, hold. Yeah, you don't have to get so close up. No, I'm just pushing you back some. All right, enriched flour.
Do you want them to see this too, or just...
No, because they're not gonna be able to see this up close anyway. I don't think. Riboflavin, I don't know what that is. Sugar.
vitamin.
It's a B vitamin. Folic acid. So some people might say, well, I'm trying to get pregnant, I need some Oreos. Sugar, palm, or you can go by.
My girlfriend just...
Oh, be careful with the camera, Reggie.
And I was wondering, do you have a card or website?
Oh, yes, sure.
This is exciting. I'm sorry. Can I video you?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm trying to, Reggie, you're just shaking that camera 12 different ways. I'm trying to do better about letting people know what I'm doing, especially in my local
We're glad you got a
community.
free hand to pull out a business card. How about thank God for what you got?
I am grateful. I just don't want you to shake
Thank
it around
you.
too much.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, I do health and lifestyle coaching for women of faith. So I'm just doing a video series to help people figure out what to buy in the grocery store. People keep saying they're confused.
She is. She's totally confused.
And she,
I have a girlfriend, two girlfriends actually, who just went vegan. So this will be very helpful for them.
yeah, just my email address is on there.
Okay.
You'll have to send me an email, or if they go to my website, you can schedule a consult there, and then we can just jump on the phone and talk them through.
Oh, all right.
They're going to need your support, even if you're not all in. They're still going to need your support.
Okay.
Really, because we take a lot of teasing from people. You don't feel well, eat some chicken. You know, like chicken is not curing anybody. If you can have it, but it's not going to necessarily make you feel better, like for real.
Right.
So they need your support. That's all
Okay.
I'm saying.
All right. I'll be giving them.
Try not to tease him too hard.
Okay.
I'm a supportive teaser. My sister.
He is kind of, yeah. He's
I
struggling.
believe
'cause
in chicken.
everybody's vegetarian around him, but that chicken's not curing you, Reggie.
Thank you.
Thank you. So this contains, back to where we were, sugar, oil, cocoa, high fructose. See, it's got sugar and high fructose corn syrup, leavening, salt, soy lecithin, chocolate, artificial flavor. I mean, this is it's garbage. You guys already knew that, but I wanted you to know that it is vegan. As an example of the fact that many things can be vegan, but they're still not necessarily good for you. Don't be overwhelmed by that. We're on our way to the good stuff. All right, so far so good. I used to be all over here with my cheeses. Don't say anything, brother. I know you still. Stay away. But they do have, oh, this is new too. They do have two vegan cheese, cream cheeses. Kite Hill brand is exceptional. It's so good. This is the Tofuti. The Tofuti brand is made with soy. All right, which really, especially if you have issues with estrogen, you shouldn't eat this one. I can't even find the ingredients. Oh yeah, tofu. Tofu is in this one. The Kite Hill is made from almond milk. All right, so This is really good. But everything Kite Hill makes is delicious. It's pricey though, because look at this, $4.49. That ain't cheap. But how much of that are you really going to be eating? Because you shouldn't be eating any of these bagels down here anyway. Am I killing the joy, Reggie? Is anybody? If somebody comments and says something, let me know.
Somebody said, yes, Lord, those cookies are so good. I don't remember which cookies. I wasn't paying attention. Brenda Thomas says hello. Amy Britson Battles is watching.
Okay, that's good. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. So yeah, those bagels though have regular wheat flour in them, which can really tear your stomach up. And then over here is my favorite butter, the Earth Balance, which I think is absolutely delicious.
$2 off.
No, that's the I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. I Can't Believe It's Not Butter has a vegan kind now as well. I don't love it. Some people eat it. I think I might just be brand loyal with the Earth Balance because I really do like Earth Balance a lot. So now I just ignore all the stuff I used to buy all the time in here, including over here. I used to love these orange cinnamon rolls. Those were delicious. I used to love Chobani. I know this fake Greek yogurt. Gave that up.
Might be sending somebody into a relapse.
Yeah. No, it's the truth though. You can't relapse once you're convicted by the spirits. But they have like So Delicious has a coconut milk yogurt. The problem is again, they put sugar in these. However, Publix doesn't have it, but I'll do a live one day from a different grocery store where they have the a yogurt that has it's unsweetened, and then what you do is you can take it home and just add a little agave to it, and then have it every day with some fresh fruit. Okay, so is it a little more work? Yes, but your body is worth it totally and completely. So we're gonna keep going over here. We're gonna head to the produce section. I don't know if we'll have time. I'll show you things in the freezer section. We'll move into the produce section on our way there. There's also an assortment of the nut milks. You guys are all pretty much familiar with these. The one thing is, some of these nut milks have so much sugar in them, and they're also very watered down, and it's so easy to make your own. If you go to Coach Cara on YouTube, I have a couple videos out there where I made my own nut milk. First time I was vegan, I used to just buy this all the time. I had no idea how easy it is to make your own. You literally just blend like a cup of nuts with 3 cups of water, strain it, and that's it, and you're done. So I don't spend money on this stuff anymore because look how much it costs. This is 32 ounces for $5, and one is $3.99. But if you have a family, this is really expensive. Okay, if you're gonna buy it though, make sure you get it unsweetened. Let me show you guys a couple of these. There's an unsweetened vanilla. This is completely unsweetened. Almond milk, sea salt. So it's pretty straightforward. Now, if I was traveling or something, then yeah. This one sounds good because it's a coconut almond blend. This is the kind of thing I might try, and it doesn't have any sugar in it either. So again, they're waking up to that, you guys. The sugar is killing people. And this one right here by So Delicious, what I like about this one is it says it has coconut sugar in it. Organic coconut sugar, almond milk, cashews. So this one is pretty good because it's going to have some sweetness to it, like if your children really want that, but it won't have the regular cane sugar. All right, but what I'm happy about is that I see a lot in here that are unsweetened. So when I grocery shop, one of the reasons why it takes me so long is because I'm always looking for new products, new stuff that's out, new stuff that's going on, and finding different things out. Like now they also have all these non-dairy creamers. This is huge. This wasn't here a while ago. They didn't have all these creamers that didn't have any dairy in them. So that's been a good improvement as well. For my creamers, that's coffee, Reggie.
No, I'm trying to figure out why it's $10.
Coffee, cold brewed.
I don't care what brew it is. $10 for like 3 cups of coffee? They're crazy.
I don't know what is the difference with cold brewed. That means
it's
never
cold.
heated.
Right.
How can you extract it without any heat on it?
I would imagine it's the grind, probably an espresso grind.
My Intamins, I used to be addicted to those. But you know what? Listen, you guys, those of you who are still, oh my gosh, addicted to sugar, it goes away. I should have said that right now because you're about to not believe me, but I just want you to take my word for it. I can't believe this is in here. I usually don't even come over to these sections, you guys. These are my favorite treat. I can't believe Publix sells these. This is your new Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. And it's not bad at $2. It's really not, that's really not bad. That's actually the same price it is at the other health food store. I usually buy, there's a larger one that you can get for $4. So this is going to be on the tiny side, but it's a great chocolate fix. And listen to this. This is why I love these. Look at these ingredients. Maple syrup, almond butter, almond flour, dark cocoa, organic virgin coconut oil, sea salt. That's it. That's all it is. You guys, make sure you're sharing this video, by the way. I meant to say that. In addition to engaging, make sure you're sharing. Facebook has changed the algorithms, and you post on your business page, and people don't share it, and people don't engage and comment, it drops down in the newsfeed, and nobody can see it, and I want to make sure people do see this. But anyway, I came in here for nothing, but I'm about to buy this. I'm so excited. This might not be a good thing, though, because now it's like right down the street from my house. I used to have to drive 30 minutes for one of these. What you want to get one for your mama now, don't you?
No.
Okay.
No, it's
And they have
240 calories.
It's how?
240
Well, that's
calories.
with the nuts and stuff in it. I don't count calories, though, honey.
Yeah, well,
I got this sexy bag without counting a single calorie. So.
count my mama's.
All right. Well, your mother, with
She
your mother
she already
being
tried
diabetic,
she already tried to imply that she's gained weight since I've been here.
You cook her 3 meals a day.
No, I don't.
It seems like it.
One.
Well, I'm just getting one of these. All right, this is a great little treat. Great treat. But listen, here's the thing, you guys. This is maple syrup. Now, someone disputes this with me, and that's fine. I know for me, my body feels a difference. When it's cane sugar, I'm back at in rehab all over again. Like, it's totally bad for me. But when I do a natural sweetener, I don't feel the difference. I can enjoy this and I'm good. I don't wake up the next day feeling like I have to have more. So that's what it's been for me. You have to know yourself and your preference. All right, let's go to the produce section. This is where I come, and this is where you guys need to be. You spend the majority of your time in the produce section. I like Publix
Oranges are
produce.
gorgeous.
Those oranges do look good. How much are they?
99 a pound. It's kind of high.
I like Publix produce because it's clean and orderly. There are some cheaper things you can get at like Aldi. I'm going to do another live from Aldi at some point, but for now, we'll just stick over here with this. So let me show you guys something else that I'm researching right now in preparation for our GI class, which is on January 25th, and I'll share information on how you can register for that. I'm studying on the gut and on leaky gut, how to keep your gut healthy. I know that some people don't believe in it, but I do believe in probiotics. I believe it saved my daughter's life, so I'm really big on that. But again, some people's systems kind of can't tolerate it. My favorite one is this brand by Synergy. I'm looking for this cranberry one they have. They may not have it at this store. Oh, Cosmic Cranberry. So Synergy is, to me, is the best brand. This is very strong tasting, but if you used to take shots of tequila, you can do some kombucha. Okay, kombucha is the right way to pronounce that. But this one right here, you guys, cured my bladder infection in a day. Like, I felt a bladder infection coming on in the morning, and I drank 1 or 2 of these, and it was gone, just like that. Okay, so you have that one, and then this gingerberry. If you come in and if you're not feeling well. My business partner and I were just talking about this. If you're at work and you're getting sick, you feel like you're not feeling well, you need to stop by the store on your way home and get something to help get your immune system back up and back together. But you have to attack it immediately when you're going the natural route. And that's the only time that I maybe would turn to some of these drinks and things like that, is if I was not feeling well and I needed to stock up my fridge so I could get ready. So I might go ahead and splurge and buy this big one here, this Green Machine smoothie, because they don't add any sugar. Apple juice, mango puree, pineapple juice, banana, kiwi, spirulina, alfalfa, broccoli. So it's all vegetables and stuff. And have a bunch of these right? Ready to go. Now, some people are going to look at this and say, $8.99, you know, for that, $7.99 for this. But if you get a prescription,
Beats your copay.
that's what I'm saying. By the time you go to the doctor and you get a prescription, you're going to spend a lot more than this. So we gotta shift our thinking around some of these things because it's really illogical. So the only thing over here that I would not recommend is I don't do apple cider vinegar at all in any form. It is extremely acidic to your system. Throws your alkaline levels completely off. I don't do it. There's a whole nother story behind that I'm not going to share right now, but I don't do that at all. So that's the only thing I avoid. And then I would avoid anything caffeinated. Caffeine is also very acidic, and that can throw your balance out as well, especially if you're trying to recover. Okay. See, they even have this. This is new. Vegan probiotics cayenne. This would be a good one. So remember that master cleanse? This is just purified water, maple syrup, lemon juice, and then a little probiotic in there. So if you were doing the master cleanse and you're feeling super lazy, you could come and get some of these. Publix is coming up. I'm so used to coming in buying the exact same things. I didn't even know they had some of this stuff. So yes, this is a good section. And you know, support your local stores every now and then with some of this. We complain that our stores don't have things, but then, you know, we don't buy it when they do have it in stock, then they're not going to carry it anymore. But there's a huge section here of kombucha. This is another one that's good. This pineapple and elderflower. The elderberry is very good for you. We got some cane sugar. It says it's used for fermentation. They put that in parentheses to try to say it's okay. No, thank you. You may keep that. Because the other kombucha, I don't think it has any. Let me check though, you guys, because I may have missed that on this label. Nope. Kombucha, black tea, green tea, unsweetened cranberry juice, 100% pure love. So these do not have sugar added to them. Now there is black tea in there, has a little bit of caffeine, but I've only used that when I had a bladder infection, so that was it.
What about the caffeine? I thought you didn't do caffeine.
I don't usually do caffeine, but I've done that before when I felt that bladder infection coming on. I wanted the probiotics plus the cranberry. So, you know, I mean, I'm not going to say I've had coffee probably about 4 times in the past 2 years. But coffee, I did it every day out of habit. I didn't have an actual caffeine addiction. So it really does depend. For some people, you can tell you have an addiction if you take a couple of days off and you have a raging headache all the time. That's how people can tell. One other thing from over here, the Harmless Harvest coconut water is a pretty good one. It's naturally pink like this. If you can't get your own young coconuts and open it, these are good, you know, for your electrolytes and stuff. I don't do a ton of coconut water just because it's expensive, and I feel like why would I bother? But it can be good. It's a great add to your smoothies. You just have to make sure that you get the right brand. Don't be in like Ross and Marshall's and buy those coconut waters they have in those containers that have been sitting on the shelf for who knows how long. Okay, make sure that you fact check the brand and you know that it's pretty pure. All right. Any questions? Okay. So they don't have a huge section of organics here. What I would say about the organic stuff, you guys, is there's conflicting research, because some people are saying now that even the things that are organic, they're still spraying something on them. So at some point we just have to kind of pray over our foods and keep going. Isn't there pure lemon juice in a small bottle, not the little yellow ones? Yes, Del. You see your question, Richard? There is a pure lemon juice. I'll show you that on the way out, because I actually do buy that sometimes. I don't always buy the whole lemons and limes. I like to have both on hand for different reasons. You should always squeeze your own lemons, okay? But there is one brand, it might be 2 brands. I'll show you that on the way out, that I think are really good, and they're great if you want to make your own drinks. You want to be able to quickly make a drink. You could use that lemon juice, mix a little agave, and I gave Zion that for his lunch today. He was begging for lemonade.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I gave him some of that for his lemonade today, and it was a little bit of that fresh squeezed lemon juice. It's first cold pressed, and put a little bit of agave in there, a little bit of water, shook it up, added some ice, so he should be good. But yeah, so you got your zucchini and your yellow squashes over here. These are great together with some onions, just sauteed and seasoned. That would be really tasty. I like to buy the pre-shredded greens sometimes, just to save on time, honestly, and then give them a good wash. All right. certain things are definitely going to be cheaper at Aldi. Some of your produce options. I think the peppers though are right around the same price. I do need to get one regular pepper. Okay. All right. So the only other thing I was going to show you guys in here is my favorite mushrooms. All right. These right here, and they're on sale, so I might be buying a package. This is your new meat substitute, unless you have an issue with mushrooms. You can take these mushrooms, give them a quick rinse, okay, and then just season them with what seasoning would you suggest, Reggie, to give a meat type flavor?
You can really never go wrong with salt and pepper.
You gotta have more than that on the mushrooms, though.
I like to marinate my mushrooms. Olive oil, garlic, oregano is always good for marinating vegetables for me. But of course, when I marinate them, I always do a splash of some kind of acid. So you could do...
I would do coconut vinegar, or I would
something
use a
like
little
that.
lime juice. But I like sage and fennel, because that's what's on sausage.
Sage is a classic combination for mushrooms. So
Yeah. Sage, fennel, thyme, oregano, onion powder. Lots of onion powder. And just toss that with this and some grapeseed oil and lay it out on a roasting pan in a single layer. My bro taught me that. If you put them on top of each other, you're steaming it. It's not roasting. You want to put that in the oven on like 400 degrees. This is your meat substitute. Even if you think you don't like mushrooms, I promise you, this will change your mind. The key is I roast mine until they're almost crispy. So these will shrivel, right? You think this is going to make a lot. This really could end up being like one person. So you want to take this and cook it for about 20 minutes or so, and then you'll be able to take it and put it in anything from a tortilla. You can put it on a sandwich. You can toss it with some quinoa. I literally treat it like I would meat. Why are you raising your...
tortilla?
Yeah, I'm saying a tortilla like I would do spelt tortillas I used to buy. Like a wrap.
I was just about the L. That's all.
Oh, I pronounced it wrong? Tortilla? Okay, thank you. He's so food police with my pronunciation. All right, so I think that I'm going to get just one package of mushrooms. I feel like I just bought some yesterday, but I don't think so. I promise I came here and said I wasn't doing anything. So I'll buy these when I know that I'm going to crumble it up. Yeah, that's a good $179. I know I'm going to crumble it up and put it in something else, okay? I use this to make my homemade veggie meat or mushroom patties. This recipe is on Coach
Probably not
K's.
as good a price as the farmer's market though, because that's basically like almost $4
Oh,
a
that's
pound.
right. I'm going to the farmer's market today. When I take you, let me put this back. So I can't go live in there though, you guys. They don't want you on your camera there. But anyway, I'm going to be able to get that cheaper a little bit later. I think it is cheaper than $179. But at any rate, if you go on my page and you click on photos, you'll see where I made the mushroom patties, and it literally is just those white mushrooms, some walnuts that are soaked overnight, and onion pulsed down together, seasoned, and you just fry them up into patties. They're fantastic, and it keeps you from eating a constant stream of store-bought veggie meat. We're going to talk about that in a totally different video, because I've relaxed, I should say, my views on that a little bit. If you're going to do it every now and then, that's great. It just shouldn't be the majority of your diet.
Yes, she's going to the DeKalb Farmers Market.
Who said that? Who are they responding
Sherry
to?
Oglesby said, "Are you going to the DeKalb Farmers Market?"
Oh, yes, I am. Yeah. I got to take my brother over in that area, so I'm going to hit that market up while I'm there. And they're just much cheaper on all this, but it's about 25 minutes away, so that's why I'm not. I don't go there for every single thing that I need. So that's pretty much it on this, you guys. I ignore all these salad dressings because I make my own. If you need a dressing recipe, let me know. I don't need any lettuce because I already have that. And then they put this over here in this tiny little section.
D.S. Sanders wants to know what store this is.
Publix. We're in Publix. So just to show you guys a few of these things here, I don't do most of what you see here. It's tasty, but it is expensive as all get out. Very, very expensive. So I don't do a ton of that. Yeah, I don't believe in the light life. I don't feel like those would taste good. And we grew up eating vegetarian meat, my brother and I, so we know our veggie meat. Okay, you don't have to go that close, Reggie. Yeah. Yeah, this is Publix. Oh, you're in Chicago. Yeah. We don't have Jewels down here. I'm familiar with it, though. So one thing I do cheat on you guys on a semi-regular basis, I'm just going to keep it 100 with you, is this Follow Your Heart smoked Gouda. It's just really good, especially on a grilled cheese. You can make it, and that's a good one. The only other, I do like the Follow Your Heart brand of these as well. But the key to vegan cheeses is don't try to use it exactly like you did regular cheese. You don't take and dump, like, this is not, in my opinion, I would not use this to make a macaroni and cheese dish. Remember, chemically it's not the same. It doesn't have casein in it, which is from the cow that makes it the whole stretchy thing that comes from the cow. The mucus, basically, is doing the same thing in your body. That's what I tell myself to keep myself from being tempted. Just like it's stretching and oozing on that pizza, it's sticking to the inside of your GI tract and causing an extra buildup of mucus and inflammation. This doesn't give me that, all right? So it's a processed item, though. You don't want to eat anything processed every single day of the week, but it's better than eating real cheese. I'm not a fan of Daya at all, Daya, Daya, whatever. Some people like it. Right?
Sherry Oglesby says, yuck, mucus.
She doesn't want mucus either, Reggie. People don't want that anymore. The Follow Your Heart Parmesan is pretty good too, but again, you guys, this stuff is expensive, so that's why most times I'll make
Don't
my
put
own.
me out here as a food heathen. Just because
Who's a food heathen?
you're always like, yeah, they just don't want mucus. They everything I say, you act like I'm saying something against.
Do you want mucus, Reggie?
I have mucus, so do you.
He's transitioning, y'all. He just doesn't know it. Jesus is working on him. All right. The Parmesan is good as well. I haven't tried any of these others. I've never liked traditional American, so I definitely wouldn't try this. Oh, last thing. We have to talk about this before we go. Please don't buy this brand. I hope their representatives aren't in here.
D.S. Sanders says our Brazil nut cheese is good for mac and cheese. I think they are. No, maybe not.
If you can get your sauce right, the issue with making the mac and cheese using either Brazil nut or cashew nut is that it soaks up so much of it when you bake it in with the pasta. Like if you make the sauce, if you're not going to do a baked macaroni and cheese, you'd be fine using the Brazil nut sauce over it. But if you're going to do a baked version, it's going to just drown. I mean, you're not even going to be able to tell this in there. What I would suggest instead is do the Brazil nut cheese sauce with it, but add a ton of plant-based milk and make sure it's very liquidy when you put it in the oven so that as it firms up, you still have some creaminess to it and it's not just all stuck together. Okay? This go veggie.
Erica Fox says, hey, let's see what you got. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I didn't buy anything. I have one little thing in the cart I'll show. I want to make sure you guys don't buy this, though, and think you're vegan. Because people aren't in the habit of reading labels these days. And what it is what frustrates me about this manufacturer is this whole section is pretty much vegan. I'm looking. I don't think there's anything else over here that is not vegan. But this cheese is not vegan. And people are buying it and serving it and stuff like that. They think it's vegan, but it has casein in it right there. Casein, which is a milk protein. And that is the reason why it melts. So to me, if you're going to have the casein, you might as well truck back on over there to the dairy section and get some regular cheese. All right? Because it's not, so they want to talk about competitors. They shouldn't even, these are not their competitors. They shouldn't be over here because this cheese is not vegan. I wish I could just like write the company because I know this misleads a lot of people. You guys need to read your labels, please. Now, I think they do have some out now that are vegan, but they just put lactose free. So for people, I guess, who just don't want to give up cheese, but the lactose is upsetting them, maybe this is for you. I wish they would put this over there in your cheese section because it's not vegan. It's very misleading. I'm just going to, yeah, but see, here, this is the same brand. They put vegan at the top. And this is their cream cheese. And I don't know why this is over here and the other cream cheeses are over there on the other side. But I just don't trust the company as a brand. All right, so that's all I had for you guys. I just wanted to show you guys what Publix had. Erica asked, This is the only thing I purchased today because I was just in here yesterday. But this is
D.S.
a new
Sanders
product
says,
to the store
so
here.
if you do cashew cheese, should you also do cashew milk, or can you mix them for the mac and cheese?
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, I like to use hemp milk because it's the cheapest. So if you buy your hemp seeds, 1 tablespoon hemp seeds to 1 cup milk. 1 tablespoon of hemp seeds for each cup of water, and you just blend that up and go. I don't have to keep store-bought milk in the house at all times, and I don't love to drink hemp milk or have it in a cereal or something like that, but it's great baked into dishes and stuff like that. And hemp seeds are very high in protein. They have the 9 essential amino acids that your body needs, so the nutritional value far exceeds what you would get from cashews or any other nut.
Are they cheap?
They're not always cheap, but you're not using a lot of the time either. It's only a tablespoon to make a cup of milk, right? So Aldi sells them, and Aldi sells them for anywhere from $3.99 to $4.99 for like a 12-ounce bag. So if there's an Aldi near you, you can get them there. You can also order hemp seeds online. Amazon sells them, and they might be cheaper there. But they last me a long time, and I put them in my smoothies every day, but I definitely use them as my milk source. So I would do a cashew cheese sauce, and then I would make a hemp milk, and that's what I would pour over it. You could also do a Brazil nut milk. Brazil nut milk or coconut milk is very creamy, or you could even do a blend of the two. So where you have a little bit of, you make coconut milk, but you add the hemp seeds in with it, so you're getting that protein in, but you're also getting some of the creaminess and fat from the coconut, and blend that, and that's been very good. I've tried that with that version too.
Marion Jones Tamba says, I learned a lot from this video. I will check out your page, and there's a smiley face.
Oh, thank you, Marion. Yes, make sure you guys share. Thank you for your engagement. If you have other questions, feel free to post them here, and I will come back and comment to you guys. Let's keep the
Nadine
conversation
Hilton
going.
Moyer says, you are awesome, Cara. 3 hearts.
Well, I went to Nadine went to.
That's more than I think.
I went to college with her. Reggie, you should think I'm very awesome. I'm your sister.
I just love you.
Okay. Well, he does think I'm awesome, y'all. He just don't want.
I do.
He just don't.
I just can't co-sign on camera.
Right. That's it. But I hope this was helpful for you guys. Like I said, I will be doing this every Tuesday that I possibly can, as much as I get my brother out here to be my camera crew person.
You're all good. Family
But,
first.
Yeah, so next week we'll either come back to Publix, because I do want to show you guys the freezer section. I want to do a more in-depth on vegan junk food. Again, I think you should have it every now and then if you want to. You're already limiting yourself, in your mind from so many things, but it should be intentional. It should be a choice that you make. It shouldn't be something that you're eating all the time. But there's no reason why you can't come spend a lot of time in your produce section, make a meal from the mushrooms I told you guys how to roast, saute some squash and peppers together, squash, peppers, and zucchini all together would be very good. I could do an avocado, cucumber, tomato salad with fresh herbs. There's just so much potential in here if we just retrain our minds from thinking that our plate is not complete unless it has animal protein on it, which is just not true. There's a lot of different stuff. And you can stop shopping in the middle of the store all the time. Spend most of your time on the outer parts, which does not include the deli over there, okay? Outer part meaning over here in the produce section, and then maybe you get a few things from in the middle, all right? Your body will thank you for it, all right? Thank you guys for watching.